here at the Humana Fitness Center with Humana for a chair yoga session that's all about simple movement, breathing, and feeling better in your body. And the best part is these stretches are for everybody. And here joining me to tell us more is Lauren Hannigan with Humana. How's it going, Lauren?
Good, glad to be here.
Yes, I'm very happy and excited to get into this chair yoga session. I've literally never heard about this before. So
oh wow, okay.
Very excited. So before we jump into this, can you tell me a little bit about your role here at Humana and what got you into yoga?
Yes, so my full-time role at Humana, we work to educate and promote people to get preventive screenings such as mammograms and colonoscopies. Outside of that, I teach yoga, and I've been teaching yoga since I was 18. I trained at Yoga East, which is the oldest and first yoga studio in Kentucky. It's an honor to have been trained there. And I've been teaching yoga all around the city ever since.
Of course. So what is it like teaching yoga here on this scale?
It's awesome to be able to teach Humana associates, and that Humana promotes our associates to get exercise during the workday. So it's just a great place to teach yoga.
Of course it is. So chair yoga is obviously a different form of what people would just consider yoga. And there's this general idea that yoga, is just one thing. But we're doing chair yoga, and there's plenty of other options of yoga. So could you explain to the viewers a little bit about what those different methods of yoga are? Because off camera, you were talking about some words I don't even know how to say.
Sure. So what we'll be doing today, chair yoga, is really accessible to anyone. I've taught it to folks in wheelchairs, people with really limited mobility. So chair yoga is just really accessible. It's something I really like. There's also hatha yoga, which is what I teach to the Humana associates, which is there's more standing postures. We use the mats. It's more focused on bigger movements, gross movements. We hold the poses for 5 to 7 breaths.
Oh, wow.
And then there's lots of other kinds of yoga outside of that. There's a very strict discipline called Ashtanga yoga. There's hot yoga, of course, with the heat. And there's all kinds of yoga. There's a yoga for everybody.
Good deal. Okay, so, and I know you touched on it a little bit, but what are sort of the benefits here of chair yoga as a different practice?
Yeah, so chair yoga is wonderful because anyone can do it. And you can do it if you're sitting at your desk at an office. You can get just a little bit of movement in almost anywhere. And the breathing is really the most important part. So anywhere you can breathe, you can do yoga.
And so before we get into this different method of yoga, I would like to sort of have a better understanding for myself as to what yoga really is, right? I've heard the term yogi be passed around. Now, what does that really all mean?
Yes, so yogi, or the female form would be the yogini.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's anyone who practices yoga. And yoga's for everybody. You don't have to be at a yoga studio. You don't have to wear any kind of clothes or prescribe to any religion or spiritual background. Yoga is about linking the breath and movement and just like connecting the breath and the body.
Alrighty, so you keep touching on breath here. Now, what is the importance of utilizing our breath when we are doing yoga?
Yes, breath is the foundation of yoga. It's the one biologic system that we can really control. And when we're in control of our breath, everything else falls in line. The nervous system is calmed, all the other systems in the body are working to their best abilities. By being in control of the breath, the whole body is very regulated. So the breath being the foundation of yoga is a really critical point.
Good deal. Okay, well, I think I'm about ready to get regulated.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what should be our first step here when we're practicing chair yoga? Obviously, we got to find a chair.
Yeah, so the chair is a great point, and I always like to instruct people to find the feet on the floor. So if you have to scoot your sit bones forward a little bit so that your feet are flat on the floor. If you're in a chair that needs to be adjusted, our chairs are just the height that they are. And then sit up nice and tall. We've got this culture that we slouch a lot over keyboards and such, but I like to elevate my heart. Have a nice, proud heart. Yes, very nice posture.
Thank you.
Yes, and to begin, let's bring our hands to our lowest ribs. My fingers are forward and my thumbs are back, and this is the space of our diaphragm. It's connected to the lowest ribs. It's a muscle that rises and falls, much like a jellyfish, and then you can close your eyes if you'd like. Breathe out into the hands. And for a moment, just notice the breathing going out towards the armpits, towards your hands, and your diaphragm, just supporting the movement of the air.
Nice. I sort of feel like I'm very proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. And then from here, we can just let the hands relax and flicker the eyes open. And then I'd like to take you into a gentle twist.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring my right hand to my left thigh, and then my left hand is gonna hold the back of the chair behind me.
Okay.
You can look over your back shoulder, only as much as comfortable to you. Keep lifting your heart, keep it really proud.
I popped my back.
Oh, okay, good. As long
felt
as it doesn't
good.
hurt. Good. And breathing here, the knees stay forward. I'm gonna check out your pose. Looks really good. Breathing through the belly.
Oh, I definitely feel that in my lats, to my left side.
Good, and then with care, gently, gently come back forward, unwind. Good, let the hands relax, keep sitting up tall. And then let's go the other direction. So left hand to the right thigh, right hand can hold the chair behind us. Look over that back shoulder, keep the knees forward. Find the breath here. You can breathe through the belly, aware of that diaphragm space at the lowest ribs.
I'm already feeling so much more at peace here.
Awesome, and then from here, let's gently unwind, come back forward, keep the posture tall. Great, and then let's do some lateral movement. For this, I'm gonna bring my left ear to my left shoulder, and then left hand, bring it to the top of the head. It's not, yep, there it is. It's not pushing down, it's just a weight. And then if you'd like, you can use right hand like a stop sign going out to the side. Should feel nice, a nice nerve stretch through that right arm.
Definitely.
And yeah, does that feel nice on that right side of the neck and throat?
Oh yeah.
Good,
Right
good.
here.
Oh yeah, those are sternocleidomastoid muscles. Good, so gently release that top hand, let the head float up. Good, we'll go to the other side, that right ear to the shoulder. You can make that stop sign out to the side.
I popped my neck there.
Oh good, and both sides are pretty much always different. That's normal. Find the breathing. Good, and then we'll release it, let the head float up. You can let the hands just rest on the lap. And then if it feels normal to you or natural, you can do some shoulder rolls, right and then left, like a backstroke.
Nice.
Definitely. And then lastly, I'd like to take you into a forward fold.
Okay.
And before we get into it, it's just great to have the brain underneath the heart, just taking pressure off the brain, pressure off the heart. This is a great one to do if you ever feel nauseous or anxious. Can really just relieve a lot of pressure. So my feet are a little bit wider than the hips. You can just come into a gentle forward fold. The hands can ragdoll down. You can let the head be heavy. Your head's like 8 or 10 pounds. Just let all that weight come off the shoulders.
Wow.
Breathing here. Good. Let the lower back release. Fantastic. And then so gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, come back up when you're ready. And just let the hands relax. You can sit up nice and tall. Good. How do you feel?
I feel so much better.
Good.
I really do.
Good.
Thank you for this today, Lauren.
Thank you. My pleasure.
This was so much fun. I think I'm gonna have to start practicing chair yoga.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, well, if you guys would like to improve your health with Humana, you can, and if you would like to learn more doing so, you can go on down to humana.com for more.